Hello there, and welcome to the first video of our new 3D Printing Solutions video series, How to Use a MakerBot Replicator 2. This series of videos will show you everything you need to know to take your 3D printing experience to the next level. In this video, we're going to show you how to take a MakerBot STL print file and set it up in your printer to print with the highest success rate imaginable. Even among experts, often 20% of prints attempted fail. Using these steps, we can save both time and filament. This is a pretty simple process. However, there are a few pointers I'm going to show you along the way, just to make sure you don't make the same painful and time-consuming mistakes I made when I was learning the process. So let's get started. If you're using a MakerBot for the first time, you'll need to load filament. Always check your spool and make sure you have enough for your print. I recommend documenting how much print filament and time you spend with a Google form. The MakerBot will actually walk you through the loading steps with its interface. Use the selection pad on the front, which is extremely touch sensitive. Once you've unloaded filament and reloaded your new spool through the feeder tube, insert the filament and you'll start to feel it catch as it pulls in the filament. Once it starts extruding filament, you're almost done. Just make sure that if you change filament colors, your new filament is coming out like the new color you've just installed. It may take some time for the previous color to run through the extruder. Next, you need to cover your build plate with tape. This is something MakerBot does not emphasize in their videos or instructions. If you do not cover your build plate, your parts will likely get stuck on the platform. I've broken X-Acto blades, sliced my fingers with paint scrapers, and reached the boiling point with prints getting cemented to the platform. Save yourself the pain and frustration and cover your build plate. I sometimes use thin 2-inch masking tape. However, there are large tape covers that are faster to apply. If using tape, make sure you do avoid overlap while still covering your whole plate. Once you're covered, you're all ready to level your build plate. You probably want to do this every few weeks, or in some cases every time you print, depending on how often you're using your printer. Similar to the way that you've used the interface and touchpad to load filament, you're going to want to use the same interface to level your platform. Use a thin business card or flash card and run it between the extruder and platform, adjusting until it can slide through with minimal friction. These build plates can become unlevel due to changes in room temperature, transporting, or in some cases for no apparent reason. I encourage you to run a test print if you're planning on a lengthy print, a large volume print, or if you're planning to print numerous parts at once. This will increase the likelihood of success. There's nothing more frustrating than seeing a part go wrong in the final phases of a 3-hour print. You can see variation in a print when one side is pulling off the platform. If the extruder gets too close, it can throw off your print pattern or even tear it off the platform. Now while you're watching your test print, you can pause and make adjustments using the knobs underneath. Warning! The extruder is hot, like 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Stay away from it and proceed with caution. Once you're confident that your print is extruding evenly and the platform is level, you can attempt a large volume print. Lastly, before you print, make sure you've retaped or patched up any gaps on the platform with new tape over the region on the platform that you intend to print on. It's a good idea to print near the center or the sweet spot because it's usually the most level, but as long as you follow the level build plate steps, you should be ready to print anywhere on the platform. Watch carefully to see the removal process here after the print is finished. You want to gently pry beneath the part with an X-Acto blade, being careful not to gouge the platform. Watch your fingers and keep your hands away from the direction that you're prying into. That's all for our video on how to use a MakerBot Replicator 2. Check out the 3D Printing Solutions website for tutorials, 3D print job aids, and additional information on all things 3D printing related. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.